Hi. Hi. Whenever I start feeling sad about my cat dying, this little baby comes and runs in my lap. Are you a little angel? I think you are. Sometimes you're doing good, and sometimes you cry on a Monday because you miss everything you've lost. And that's life. That is life. Grief is like Sisyphus. It's not linear. It's not like, oh, we're gonna move through stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. It's like you're pushing the boulder up the hill and you reach like denial and then you roll back down, and then you're going up and you reach like depression, anger, and then you roll back down. At least that's what it feels like to me. They say that bad things come in 3, but there was a time last April where bad things came in like 7s, 8s, 9s. They just kept coming. It has been a strange emotional journey healing from that, because I truly don't believe that you can start emotionally healing from something until you're out of the situation. But it was strange because it's like once I got out of this situation, then there was this situation I had to deal with. Then there was this situation, and it just kept going. And so finally, I'm in a place where I feel calm. I'm very happy about what I'm doing. I'm very like secure on my future. I feel like happy. I feel stable. So now I feel that I'm in a place to emotionally heal from everything I've gone through. And sometimes the grief just hits you like a train. It just does. And you need to be really patient with yourself in those moments, because grief is an emotional wound. So if you cut your finger, like you just accidentally nicked it when you were cutting vegetables or something, you wouldn't take that wound and stick it into salt or lemon juice. You would put some Vaseline on it to help it from scarring. You would wrap it up in gauze if need be, put a Band-Aid over it, like take care of it, correct? I think grief is like an emotional cut. It really is. And you have to treat it as such. Now, grief makes people do different things, and sometimes crazy things. And there's a quote I'm reminded of that goes, "With grief, try everything because something's gonna work." And this has always been true for me. Whenever I am grieving a death or a loss, I do crazy things. With the death of my cat Mango, I got hair dye that matched his fur, because I already had like red hair, but it was like more brown, darker red. But I dyed my hair the same color as him because that felt very appropriate. I write a lot of poetry, like a lot of poetry when I'm grieving. But this is different for everyone. Like some people I know, they pick up a hobby that they never would have unless they were grieving, and it somehow serves as some kind of outlet or something for them. Or someone who hasn't drawn in years, when they're grieving, they will draw, because you're just looking for an outlet no matter how it comes. Like you just want some form of release. You have to try whatever you feel like trying within reason, right? Because you don't want to harm yourself or those around you. So have some kind of discernment. But if you want to do something like very out of the norm, like even go to a rage room and just like hit things with a bat, as long as it's like safe and controlled, do it. Because grief is a beast that you alone have to fight. Obviously, you can go to therapy, you can go to support groups, you can do all this, but at the end of the day, you're the one who has to fight it. Right now, the only thing I really want to do is like journal and eat cookies. So I think I'm gonna do that because that's gonna make me feel better. Kitty. I think I'm gonna go for a run and then play piano, because I think both of those things are also gonna help me with this grief and just like moving through it and engaging in things that I feel connected to and that I know help me get out of my head. But I did write a little something and I want to read it to you. I want to feel the warm sun upon my skin, but even in good weather, I still feel stormy. Barometric pressure building under my skin, breaking the dam behind my eyes. Floodgates open. Drowning under the feeling of wanting something that is long gone. I want to feel the warm sun upon my skin. But I walk outside with an umbrella. Why do you shield yourself from the sunlight? They ask. Because it could rain. It has rained before. Rain to you feels like water. To me, it feels like electrocution. The straw that breaks the camel's back. The drop of water that breaks the dam. I walk the tightrope of fake it till you make it. It takes one strong wind for me to fall down. It's hard to balance on the tightrope when you know how bad it hurt to fall the first time. It's hard to walk forward when you know grief. I want to feel the warm sun upon my skin. I want to let love in. But how do you let love in without being reminded of what you lost?